Hey YouTube, got another video review for you today. This one is from a company by the name of DURA. This is their portable 360 degree indoor-outdoor propane heater. And this thing puts out quite a bit of heat. I've used it for the last couple of days, and I was pretty shocked at how much heat it puts out. On the low setting, it puts out 7,500 BTUs. On the high setting, it puts out 10,000 BTUs. And it runs on these little 1 pound propane cylinders that you can find at most any hardware store or Walmart or Target, places like that. Anywhere they have camping supplies, you see these things all over the place. But it'll run for almost 3 hours on one of these little tanks on the low setting. And if you're looking to run it for a lot longer, extended amount of time, you can hook it up to this optional hose kit. It comes with 12 foot of hose. It comes with a propane filter, and then it's got the adapter that hooks directly to the heater, and then the other side has the adapter that hooks to a 20-pound propane tank. And I know you guys all know what this is. It's pretty much just a gas grill propane tank, and you can get them filled up at most any gas station. They'll exchange them out or whatever. There's actually a place near me that'll fill them up for around $12 or $13. So you know, if you think about it, that's pretty cheap, especially when I'm about to tell you how long of a run time you get on a 20-pound tank of propane. With the heater set to the low setting, with it hooked to a 20-pound tank, it'll run for 58 hours. 58 hours. That's a long time. And with it on the high setting, it'll run for 45 hours. So, you know, that's quite a long time to be able to run a heater. And if you think about it, if you can get 58 hours worth of heat for under $20 or around $20 for a 20-gallon thing of propane, that's pretty cheap, and that's really efficient. So anyways, that would definitely be the way to go. But you know, if you're out camping or whatever and don't want to lug around a big propane tank, you can always just use the 1 pound bottles, and they've made it easy for you. Now, before I jump into reviewing the heater, I just wanted to show you another add-on product that you can purchase separately with the portable 360 heater, and that's the carrying case, carrying bag, if you will. And basically what it is, it's a bag that holds the heater, but then they give you these little mesh pockets with elastic here on top that holds a 1 pound propane tank on each side of the bag. And then you've got a heavy duty zipper here on the front where you can put the heater inside the bag. And I know what you're thinking. Will that heater fit in the bag? Yeah, I promise it will. I just pulled it out and of the bag because I had it stored in there, and it fits in there perfect. And I'll show you here in just a second. And then it has these little carrying handles, one on each side, and then it has a shoulder strap. If you just want to throw it over your shoulder, you can do that. And then here on the back, it has a nice elastic pouch where you can put that that hose over here for the 20-pound propane tank will fit in there. And if you don't want to buy the hose, you can throw another 1 pound propane tank in that little pouch. It'll fit, and it'll fit some other goodies in there as well. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the bag and let you see what it looks like. All right, guys, you can see that I've got the heater inside the bag, and it fits in there really well, and it's really easy to get in and out. You know, it's got the 2 zippers, and you just pull it away and pick it up. Now, I'm filming, and so I'm not going to try to do it one-handed. I might drop it or whatever, but it goes in and out really easy. And so I'm fixing to tell you a little bit more about the heater now. All right, the heater measures about 19 inches high, and if you're wondering how big around it is, just to give you an idea, I've got just a regular dinner plate here in the kitchen, and if you put a dinner plate on top of it, that's about how big around the heater is. So it's not huge. You can easily pick it up and carry it around, or put it in that bag and you know, take it with you on if you're on the go. I really do like the bag though, because you know, if you're camping or got a fishing trip planned or want to go tailgating or you know, just whatever, you can just grab the bag and go. And you know, you've got a couple extra cylinders there on each side, and then you could have a cylinder already inside the heater, so you could have you know, almost 9 hours worth of heat from those 3 cylinders. And it just makes it convenient. And plus, you know, if you want to use it as like a bug out heater or something like that for the winter time, if there was an emergency, you could just have it stored, and you know, you just go to your bag and grab it, and you know where everything's at, and it just makes it really convenient. Now to jump on into the heater, the one thing I do like about the heater is how they've put the handle down below. When I seen the heater for the first time, I expected the handle to be here on the top, kind of like a kerosene heater handle, but I'm glad that they put it down below, because you know, I can't tell you how many times I've went to pick up a kerosene heater to take it outside to refill it and accidentally burn my hand a little bit on it. So it just makes it a lot more convenient to have the handle down here, and it's really sturdy and heavy built, so don't have to worry about it breaking or any of that. The guard here on the top is really strong. It doesn't seem flimsy at all. I run this thing the other night, and you know, it done great. It put out quite a bit of heat. I could definitely feel it here in my kitchen, about 10 feet away. I could feel the heat radiating off of it. Probably the biggest thing that I like about the heater is the options that it gives you for both types of propane, but also you don't have to have any kind of batteries to start the heater, and you don't have to have a lighter or none of that to light it. It uses a piezo ignition, kind of like an old gas grill, and what you do to light it is you mash the button in, and then you turn it up to the light position where you see the lightning bolt symbol, and that sets it to the light position, and then you just move it on over to the high position or the low position, whichever heat setting you would like to put it on. And then to turn it off, all you do is turn the button back over to the off position. Now, I will tell you, to be able to move the button, just to be able to turn it left or right, you can't. You have to push the button in and then turn it back. And so that's the way you're able to get it to move, is by depressing. You can see you have to depress the button in order for it to move. So keep that in mind. That's another safety feature they put on there, so I guess nobody could come up and mess with the controls or whatever and accidentally, you know, turn it off or on. Moving around to the side of the heater, you can see that there's a little compartment here on the side, and you just mash this little tab back and it opens the little door here, and it seems to be made really solid. It's got these metal brackets, and so everything's nice and reinforced. The plastic on the housing looks like it's got a lot of ribs and stuff on it, so it seems to be pretty strong. And right here on the inside, you'll notice that it has this little cable that comes down that goes to these little pamphlets here, and it's got your warning labels on it, and it tells you how to start the heater. So, you know, that's really handy that they put it right there, to where if you can't remember how to start it, you don't have to go and hunt your instruction manual down. It's right here in your face. You can find it without having to hunt for it. So that makes it really convenient. And right here on the inside, you can see that it has this little threaded fitting, and that's where you would screw on the 1 pound tank, or the optional extension hose, and you would screw the adapter into there to hook it to a 20 pound tank. But what I like about that little fitting there is it's set up on a swivel, so when you screw the tank in, then you can just turn the tank down and it fits in here, and you can close the door. So it makes it really user friendly. That way you're not having to put the tank in there and push up on the fitting and trying to screw it in. They make it easy for you. They just make it to where you can twist that swivel out towards you so you can screw the tank in real easy. And I'm fixing to demonstrate that. All right, first things first, what you want to do is take your tank and make sure that everything is free of debris and make sure it's nice and clean before you screw it on there. And you just take, and keep in mind, I'm trying to do this one-handed and film with the other hand. So what you want to do is just take the tank and screw it clockwise. You just get it started and screw it on there clockwise till the threads start. Now don't get in a hurry and cross thread it or none of that, or you'll end up messing it up. But what you want to do is just keep turning it clockwise till it bottoms out and you can feel it starting to get tight. Now when I say you just barely get it tight, you want it tight enough to where it seats, but you don't want to over tighten it and crack that little fitting up in there, because you can. And so just make sure you don't over tighten it, and make sure you get it tight enough to where it seals. So once it's tight enough, you just depress it down in there, or it just pretty much just falls on its own. You can see it just falls into place. And then you can close the door. And well, I've got the little wire here in the way. Let me push it out of the way. It's not going to cooperate with me. Hold on a second. All right, I got the wire out of the way, and you just want to close the door, and it locks into, just shuts into place. Well, I opened it back up. Sorry guys, it's kind of hard trying to do this one-handed and film, but you can see it closes. I just had the little wire right here in the way, and it wouldn't close. So anyways, it doesn't have any problems opening and closing. It fits in here just perfect. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to light it, and make sure you read your instruction manual and all this. You know, don't hold me liable, because I'm go ahead and telling you, you need to read your instruction manual. It's just too hard for me to go over every single detail in just a quick video. I just wanted to show you some of the features of this heater and just show you how that it operates. But make sure you read the directions, and if you're using it inside, make sure you use it in a well ventilated area. So first things first, what you want to do is take, and I'm gonna try to hold the heater and light it at the same time. It didn't work for me because it's too hard for me to hold the heater and light it at the same time, because you have to keep the button depressed in and turn it at the same time in order for it to heat. So I might have to put the phone down to light it. All right guys, you can see that it's right there in the light position, and I'm fixing to turn it to the high position, and you can see it light on up. There we go. And it lights really, really easy. And it puts out quite a bit of heat. Like I said, I could feel this thing over 10 feet away the other night when I had it sitting right here on the kitchen table. I just ran it for just a few minutes while I was going inside and out of the house to do a little grilling. It was like 20 degrees outside, and I was wanting to grill some food, so it definitely helped knock the chill off of the kitchen. The heater is silent for the most part. You might hear a little, just a little crackling every now and then when you first turn it on and off, and that's just where the metal is expanding and contracting, and so it crackles just a little bit, like I said, when you first turn it on and turn it off, but it's not loud at all. You can just barely hear it. But that's what makes this heater such a good heater, because it has a bunch of different uses. And you know, I could sit here and try to think of them all and name them off, but I'll just show you. It's got a lot of them listed here on the box, and it says hundreds of applications. You could use it on your patio, porch, deck, for power outages, ice fishing, hunting, cabins, tents, hunting blinds, campsites, RVs, trailers, sporting events, work sites, storage sheds, garages, almost anywhere. And one thing that I wanted to go ahead and tell you, if you do use this heater in a garage or somewhere where there's chemicals around, make sure you read the directions, because you know, that can be a tricky situation, and you don't want to blow yourself up or anything. So anyways, I think it's a great heater. I like that it's silent. It puts out a lot of heat, and it gives you different options if you want to run the 1 pound tanks or if you want to run the 20 pound tanks. It's totally up to you, and the carrying case is definitely a good item. If I was going to purchase a heater, I would definitely get the carrying case, because it does make it a lot easier to store it and just grab it and go, because it's got everything in there. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I appreciate you watching, and this is by no means a paid video. I don't want to hear nobody say that, because nobody paid me anything. I just thought that I'd make a video review on it, because it's a good product. And so anyways, please like and subscribe to the channel, and if there's another product that you would like to see me do a video review on, please put it in the comments. And hey, if you like the heater, put it in the comments. If you hate this thing, put it in the comments. You know, I like reading your comments, and I appreciate it, and I definitely do check it every day. So if you leave me a message, I definitely see it, and I get back with you as soon as I can. So all right, I appreciate it, guys. Make sure you check out their website for the DURA Portable 360. I'll put the link in the description. And until next time, have a good one.